Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, and I'm out, not on a walk, well, a bit of a walk today. I'm with Julian Humphreys.
Hi Richard, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. You brought me to Langport in Somerset.
Absolutely, site of an important battle in the Civil War.
And this is a sort of behind the scenes. We're making a video, been commissioned to make a video about the Battle of Langport. So we thought whilst we do that, we'll show you what goes into making a video.
Yep.
And one of the things is to start in a noisy town.
Get the noisy bit done first, yes.
And then get out into the
countryside. But it all adds
countryside.
atmosphere, doesn't it, to what we're trying to do here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're starting at the High Street at the moment. We've just taken a shot of the High Street because something important happened with Cromwell.
Cromwell Road down here, he did indeed.
And now we're going to go down to a bridge. Something happened at the bridge?
Cromwell Road across that bridge.
There we are. So two important things. When the film is finished, I'll link to it so you can actually understand. So this may be very disjointed, but it'll give you an idea. Well, I think we've got enough footage of that, but we just stopped in front of this very beautiful old town. Tell me about this building behind us, Julian.
Well, this is the Walter Bagehot Garden, and this was like a sort of market building that's in front. And Bagehot was a famous son of Langport. He was an economist, and I think he founded The Economist, actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it's named after him. He's buried up at one of the churches here.
It's a lovely old building.
It is.
And it was what, originally a town hall or a market
Well,
hall?
I think a market hall. I think they still do it from time to time by the look of it, you know. And also jailhouse frock. So maybe there was town jail there at some stage.
Round the back, I've got a photo on my phone, I'll include it, was a pump that saved Langport. Basically, the River Parrot, which we're going to go down and film in a minute, flooded. And in the 60s, I think it was, that they dragged out this ancient pump from Victorian times and thought we might be able to use this to stop the town from flooding. And it worked. Just heading down to the bridge at Langport, which goes over the River Parrot, which is just apparently behind me. The bridge is just over there, and there's this beautiful old mill right next to it. Probably a watermill, I'm guessing, or a grain mill or something.
What we need is a sign about it to tell us all about it, don't we?
Right, we've got that shot. That's pretty good.
It's good.
Isn't it?
Yes, just perfect. It's quite a good view, isn't it, with the bit of reflection there.
So what happened on this bridge?
Well, this is where the parliamentarian cavalry chased the royalists out of Langport. Royalists had tried to set light to the town, actually, to hold them up. Yeah, nice of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. And then Cromwell and co, they rode over this in pursuit. They captured loads of them, a couple of thousand. It's a quite important spot. I got a feeling, well, I know actually, that this isn't the original bridge. The bridge that they had, medieval bridge, couldn't cope with traffic,
No.
so it's a bit later. But it was on this spot.
On this spot.
We say, isn't it?
So the Battle of Langport was between the Roundheads and the Cavaliers, 1645, pretty much at the end of the English Civil War.
Yeah, kind of mopping up by the Roundheads, really,
Right.
you know, so it's bringing an end to the war.
So
shortened it.
in our filming, we're doing this in the reverse order, really.
Here
aren't
we are, we're getting the
Yeah.
pursuit done, and then we'll do the battle. Yeah.
So this is typical filming where you just don't film in order.
But nobody will know, will
Well,
they?
nobody will
it's
know.
all in the edit.
The only thing is that in order is this version of behind the scenes is in order.
Yes.
Because otherwise I've got no hope of putting this together at all. Anyway,
Yeah.
so where do we go from here,
Well, we're
Julian?
going to go over to the battlefield now.
Right,
Yeah.
how far is that from here?
Well, a couple of miles.
Couple of miles. We're walking, going by mule?
I think we might go by Vobemobile.
Vobemobile. We've just had to stop the car because we're just going to go through in the car a place that Julian has gone through many, many times and has wondered, I wonder if you could ever go in there.
And now we can.
And now we can because it's open, so we're going to go
Yeah.
through it. So what is it?
Well, it's called the Hanging Chapel, and I thought maybe they sort of hang people, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It means it's a chapel over the road, and look, there's a sort of arch with a little chapel on the top.
So
So I imagine you kind of went and said your prayers before we went off on a journey or something.
Ah,
like that.
right.
But we'll find out, won't we?
yeah,
'Cause
so this is, what end of Langport
this
are we
is
in?
the Huish Episcopi end. What a name!
Yeah, so what is
of
that?
the bishop, something
East
of
end?
the bishop.
East End?
Yeah,
North End?
yeah.
Yeah, East End.
Yeah.
Okay, just so anybody who happens to be here can find it. We'll go down and have a look.
Hello, can we come in?
I've got two in here at the moment. If you literally wait 2 minutes, wear a mask if you wish to. Come on up.
Thank you
Mum
very
with a
much.
GoPro.
You what, sorry?
Come and have a look.
I'd love to. Thank you very much.
It's all right.
Are you the head honcho?
Yeah, I am. Please go in there and I'll come in with you.
You're a star.
So yes, so please pop back whenever you want. Okay? All the best. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Hi, good morning.
So I'm David.
Hello,
This
David.
is the Hanging Gallery in the Hanging Chapel, and I live next door.
Oh, do you?
So
How lucky is that?
so where are you guys from?
I'm in Worthing. And
I'm from Godalming.
Godalming.
Oh, lovely.
But we come down to do some stuff from the Battle of Langport.
Oh, okay.
But I've been coming from Eli's through this way to town for years and years.
Yes,
I've
of
never
course,
been
of
in.
course.
Just sort of have
Cool.
a quick,
So how
quick
come you're
look.
doing that to
Can't
the
really see
museum?
it very well,
Oh,
but there
you
is some
remember you
graffiti
were
when this
amazing.
was a school in 1728 on the window there. Absolutely amazing.
Inside, So this was sealed. You can see the
Wow.
old town wall.
Amazing views you get from up here. The gentleman's just been telling us that although this is whatever it is, medieval, it dates right back to the Saxon times and was a Saxon fort for Lamport. So that's just incredible. And you can see why. What an amazing view all the way around.
This house great businesses. I live next door.
Well, that was a happy.
It was worth going in,
chance,
wasn't it?
Fantastic. Really enjoyed that. And one of the interesting things, because we were looking at the wharfs down at the bridge, we were saying, "Oh, I wonder if this is a major port or relevant port." It turns out at one point,
He said it was the third biggest in England.
yeah, and
Oh,
you
there
could
we
get
are.
a ticket in the 17th century or the 18th century to New York from Langport.
Langport to New York.
And now it's a quiet, almost backwater little place. It's amazing how over time things change so dramatically. Anyway, we've got to get to the battlefield now, so I don't know why I've come this side because I'm not driving.
Yes, welcome, Ray.
We've parked the car in a car park next to a church there at, I can't pronounce it. How is it pronounced?
Huish Episcopi.
Huish
How I say it,
Episcopi,
anyway.
which is a little village just to the east of Langport. And we're walking now through these sort of houses, which are relatively modern houses, but given a aesthetic to look like slightly older ones. Interesting thing is when you're making videos of battlefields or when you're walking around the battlefield, because not everything just happens in one field, and these battles are large bodies of men who are opposing one another in different camps, in different divisions, all over the bloody place.
Absolutely, and these were mounted as well, so a lot of riding about. So it wasn't that they could be a lot more mobile, which is why good job we got the car, really, isn't it? Because we go from
which is that was really my point, really, just to say that it's not always just one field and you walk round and that's it. Thanks for watching. Sometimes, like this one, it's all spread out a bit, and of course, the landscape changes a bit with modern stuff. So we've just seen a place called Court Field, which may have been a field where the royalists perhaps camped for a couple of seconds.
Who knows?
Who knows? You can't tell. But now
What do you think of this pub then? It's great, isn't it?
this is a beautiful pub.
But we don't want to burn our boats, or whatever the expression is.
Julian's just on the phone, very important phone call. We've stopped to film an area here, which is now it's an end of a turning where part of the battle took place, and it's very difficult sometimes to get the shots that you want, because this here was in its day a ford, probably. There's a bridge here now, and apparently the parliamentarians came down this road, down here, over this ford and up the road the other side. And I think the royalists were supposed to protect the Reen. This is a Reen, not the River Parrett. It's a Reen, which is a drainage ditch. Anyway, so sometimes it's quite hard to sort of visualise where things happened. But anyway, I've got loads of footage and we'll worry about it. Apparently people were shooting through hedges. Obviously not these hedges. It was July, it's September now. We've got lots of blackberries, lovely.
We'll do this again. Anyway, look, Mr. Johnson, I cannot be in the cabinet at the moment, okay? I don't care what Cummings says. I'm just too busy with the Battlefields Trust, okay?
So we are now stood at the top of a slight hill. It's not, I mean, the hill's here because this is the Somerset level. So what you call a hill really is an incline.
Yeah, everything's relative, isn't it?
Yes.
Really? Yeah.
So we've done that little crossing with the Ford, and we've just come up to this top of a hill where I understand the Roundheads were.
This is the Royalist position.
The Royalists.
And the Roundheads are opposite. So
Yes.
we're looking at the battlefield as though we're some kind of Royalist cavalryman
Yes.
on his horse, looking for an excuse to run away. Actually,
Yes, because the Roundheads were quite nervous, really. They were a bit knackered. And
both sides were
Right.
You know, but the Roundheads were pretty professional by this stage. They'd won
Yes.
at Naseby, and they knew what they were doing. The Royalists' morale was low.
right,
Because
so they weren't really...
I think they knew that the end was in sight.
Right.
Yeah.
Rumours had
And half
spread.
their army had retreated to Bridgewater anyway, and they were left here to sort of be the backstop, I suppose.
Right,
And I
okay.
don't think they wanted to be too much. Yeah.
So, but this is the main site of the main battle?
Yeah, so in all these fields that you can see here, this
Yes.
is initially all in those trees,
Yeah.
musketeers fighting to and fro to try and control the crossing.
Right.
And then all the Roundhead cavalry coming down, and they could only go over a narrow crossing, so like 3 abreast across this sort of ford, and then sort of deploying in these fields,
Right.
watched by the Royalists. Of course,
Yeah.
wouldn't want to be the first 3 coming across, because
No.
there's a whole load of Royalists waiting for them. Yeah.
I guess the thing that we must also remember is these were much boggy times. Here it's all nicely drained for the farmers, and you've got that single track, and that's why they could only take the single track.
That's right, you know, because there is the ditch there, but it was boggy on each side of it.
Yeah.
And now it's got banks on it, but it wouldn't have at the time.
No.
So they were kind of funneled into this. So it was a risky manoeuvre, really. It could have gone
Yeah.
quite badly wrong.
Yeah.
But the Roundheads were up for it, really, and they did it.
One of the best places to eat, just outside Langport, is clearly the stable. So let's go in and have a look.
A party about the battle. And then we're going to make some pull-up banners that they can have, maybe, you know, the church at the top of church at the top, next thing, something in there. And we're making this really good video with Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer.
I was just saying outside, the only place to come and eat and have a little bit of refreshment is here at the stable, but I don't actually know where the stable is. Where is it?
Fivehead.
Oh, at Fivehead. Oh yes, we saw the sign.
Why is it called
Fivehead.
Ah, now I can tell you that.
Yes.
Colin. It's because it was from 5 hides, which was the measure of land.
So instead of not eating and being on a heavy time scale, we've just found this amazing
Yes, we
old
have.
stable with these lovely ladies who have said that we can come in and have our food for free. £100. No. So we've got some coffee and we've got some ham and cheese paninis. I've got red onion chutney, and you've got ale and apple pickle.
Yeah.
So this is how the other half live. Sometimes you work with people who know how to carry the equipment. Another time you just work with posers. We're in Ilchester now, and we've got to find the bridge. The bridge is significant.
It's good to get down here because this is, although you wouldn't know it driving over it, this is actually medieval part of this bridge. So it was here at the time of the battle.
Yeah.
So again, we get this idea of the cavalry going across it. Let's go and head up to Langport to fight the Royalists. So good place to come. Never been down here before, so
Do you know what this river is?
don't ask me that.
No. He doesn't know. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know. Do you know
I
what
do.
this tree is? But we've had a great day.
Yeah.
And of course, hopefully the video will be all right. Probably not as entertaining as the nonsense that we've
I know,
been doing.
but we've had some good coffee, haven't we?
We found a very... Oh, wait, so you saw. I forgot then for a moment.
It's the River Yeo, isn't it?
Yes, is it
Yeah.
Yeo?
Yeodi River, Yeo.
As in
yeah.
Yeovil.
Yeah.
But yeah, lovely. So we're in this little sort of area here, which is quite difficult to get down to, but we've managed to get that all-important view of the bridge.
And the River Yeo.
And the River Yeo that you've now looked up on your phone.
Remembered, yes.
So
should
thank
know
you,
this, yeah.
thank you so much for watching our nonsense. Thank you, Julian,
It's been
for
good.
taking
Thank you
me.
for putting up with all of this.
Yes, it's all been great fun. I'll let you know when the final, the corporate-y jobby, the official history video is done, with his nibs doing the narration. I've got nothing else more to do with it, luckily. Oh, editing it together.
Yeah, just that,
Yeah.
just all the work, really.
All the other bits.
Yes.
But anyway.
And the invoice.
Yes. So don't forget to follow, like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, send bags of money, help support what I do, and I'll go to more adventurous places. This could be the Amazon jungle,
Yes.
couldn't it? But it's not. It's a Somerset.
Apocalypse now.
Yeah. Anyway, take care. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.